I'm going to start my weekly tarot reading soon. If you meet me for the first time, I'm Gegewitch. I'm a tarot reader and I'm doing this public tarot reading every Saturday 5 to 6 p.m. So thanks for tuning in, and let's see together what exciting news we have for the next 1 week. Okay, the Angels Message Oracle card for Group 1. Group 1 Angels. Okay, this is the card for Group 1. I have 2 sets of cards in my hand. This is Group 1. And this is Group 2. We are going to have a very comprehensive reading today. So, as usual, look at the cards and try to connect with them using your third eye in the center of your forehead. It doesn't matter whether you can see the cards. You should feel them and try to connect with them to see which one you are better connected with. You are always welcome to pick a main group and listen to the other one, as there might be useful message for you from the other deck as well. Okay, I'll give 10 seconds for you to pick the cards. Okay, let's look at what message we have for Group 1. You are ready if you have a question in mind, if you have a plan in mind. This is a reminder or an encouragement that you are fully ready to face the challenge or to kickstart your new plan. Let me look at the tea leaves cards to see what this is about. Okay, we have a lot of messages for Group 1 this week. There's a September here. September was last month, so we just passed it. So September should be a very important month for my Group 1 angels here. We are still in Mercury retrograding, so this message comes out again, pineapple. So this is about reconciliation. So because we are still in the midst of Mercury retrograde, it's going to end on the 18th October this month. So during Mercury retrograde, we do expect old people, old messages, past memories to come back to us, to surface again. This is for those issues that we have not resolved in our past. Mercury retrograde provides opportunity for this energy to flow back into our lives. So this is a time for us to turn back and deal with those energies, to solve those karmas in our lives. So we had this card last week, and so the retrograde actually continues from last week all the way to this week and next week. So 18 October plus 5 more days, 23. So from now until 23rd October will be a good opportunity for you to resolve those past issues. So this is a very strong message because this card came out twice. You have a year here. So it's going to be a good news if you are waiting for one. During this time, there's an advice that you will need to seek out information that will help you. So this is advice. You have a wine here. So if you are in need of something, you need to actively go out and seek information. Talk to people, ask for information, make those connections. Okay, right. The good news that I just mentioned, for some of you, you are going to see a victory. Now I see the information. You have V here. That's V for victory. So, yep, very positive signal message here. If I'm waiting for an offer, a feedback, and a lot of you are going to receive compliments or gifts. You have a bouquet here. So a lot of you are going to receive. You're going to hear good feedbacks, good comments from an admirer. So for those who are looking for a relationship, someone's probably going to contact you soon and let you know their admiration for you. Be very careful that you have a rooster here. So if you are dealing with an arrogant person, be very careful not to cross their road. Do not initiate direct conflict with them. So if there's someone very cocky, someone very boastful in your environment during this period of time, there's no need to argue with them. Some of you are going to enjoy some carefree time, light-hearted carefree time. So I don't see a lot of travel here, so I don't know whether it's going to be a long-distance travel or not. But then it's definitely going to be some social time. You are going to go out drinking, maybe with your friends, or meeting some new friends. So there's some light-hearted time here. You have a jog. So yeah, definitely if you don't drink, then it doesn't matter. It's a social, just some carefree, light-hearted social event. A lot of you are working on spiritual development. There's a torch here. So there's a sense of enlightenment here for group 1. So if you have been drawn to spiritual practices or religious practices, it could mean that there's a need for you to cleanse your mind, to increase your awareness, to enhance your understanding, and you are on the right path to doing so. And so I definitely see significant spiritual development for a lot of my group 1 angels in this period of time. So it's definitely a period of time for us to actually understand and realize how small we are, how limited we are, how helpless we are. And there's so many things that we just need to trust the universe, trust other people, to reach some deeper understanding of yourself and life in general. So right, I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to use the tarot to look at the story for group 1 here. First, your first card is Three of Swords. Again, heartbroken. What happened? You're worried. If you are waiting for an offer, or waiting for a response, or looking after something, you are really worried here. You probably need to seek help. A lot of worries for group 1 here. And I would say most of these worries are related to financial status or career advancement, jobs. Because the next you have a Four of Pentacles in reverse. Something you have to let go, something that you fail to control. A lack of stability and security here in terms of finance and resources. Please don't hate me, please don't shoot the messenger. I'm here to trying to help. I mean, I look at the general situation, I try to assess the energy, and then I try to give advice and suggestions on how to improve the situation. So, okay. For group 1, if you are building something, then you are worried. I'm not sure why yet. Maybe the foundation is not stable here. Something is shaking. We'll talk about relationship later. Let me focus on career situation first. For those of you who are worrying about your career or your finance, you are working very hard, I can see, or trying very hard. You have an Eight of Pentacles here. A lot of time and investment being put in to build the future or build the home that you desire. But this Four of Wands is in reverse. So although you put in a lot of time and a lot of effort, very heavy investment, very professional commitment, however, this is something that's still something that worries you. It seems like the celebration, the victory is still nowhere to be seen, or it is not stable. Whatever you are trying to build here, but as family, career, etc., the foundation there is like with this heavy investment, there's still, you haven't seen the final success. You haven't seen the victory yet. You have 2 fours here already. There's something shaky here that you are trying to, you are trying to correct it. You are trying to build it. For some of you who are trying to start a new project, I can also see that the money is an issue. You are probably looking for investment or looking for support or looking for, resources. But here, with a Page of Pentacles, you've not heard good news yet regarding finance and offers. So it does seem to me like I don't see a quick change of the situation here yet, because there's very heavy teamwork issue here. For those of you who are working with a team, you are trying to make the project happen. You are trying to build something, and it does seem to me that it requires a lot of professional skills and techniques, and you are working very hard with your team to make it happen. It's not without challenges, because with this time and energy and skills that you put in, it seems like there's a lot of challenges that you need to overcome. And this card could mean disappointment, something that worries you. So I can see that a lot of things are not working out smoothly yet. If it is something that you've been heavily invested in and you've put in the time and effort, not trying to find the shortcut, I think you are going to hear good news very soon. You have a Page of Wands here. That also speaks of something good happening. But this is probably going to take a few more days, or even 1 to 2 weeks. So it's not immediate. But like I said, it's going to be something that cheers you up. Because if you have been thinking and looking for some time already with the Hermit in reverse, it's time for you to come out and seek information, seek help, and share your knowledge, share what you know with people. Hermit also speaks of like a spiritual wisdom. So if you have learned those lessons, then you are probably going to have a new project or new idea coming. And some of you are looking at long distance stuff. Not necessarily a long distance relationship. It could be a long distance project, position, etc. So at the bottom of that, you have 3 of Wands here. It's a very early stage, still a lot of worries, still a lot of uncertainties and lack of stability. But with all the work that you put in, or something, a new idea or a new relationship, or just a good news. It's like a new spark. It's going to come and enlighten your life. Okay, then I move to relationship. So for those who are feeling heartbroken because of a relationship issue, there could be a third party involved here. Could be a colleague or a third party, through work, etc. So yeah, there's a strong message here. And so if you have, for those some of you, I see that you feel heartbroken because your marriage plan or your relationship is being affected. Your plan, especially if you have a marriage plan in mind, a long term, it's not going as smoothly as you would like. That could be affecting the relationship too. So an additional situation that I see here is that some of you are trying to work towards a long-term relationship and has put in a lot of time trying to build that relationship, but then it doesn't lead to the final stage that you desire for some reason. This is not a very favorable spread for relationship. Some of you might come across new admirers. You might receive a message from someone, but if you are looking, if marriage and something like a really long term is what you are looking for, then you probably would have to work on it a little bit longer. Okay, so I'm going to get an I Ching oracle for group 1. If you are facing a conflict, you might find it uncomfortable because there's a lot of rules that you need to follow, and so there's a lot of conflicts in habits, behaviors, that you feel uncomfortable. You could also refer to your workplace where you have to, abide to a lot of rules and especially the top-down rules from your boss, your seniors, and that you could have some disagreement that make you feel uncomfortable. So the suggestion here is you need to try very hard to maintain the peace. So do not trigger the conflict openly, because that doesn't do you any good. So this is a lot about system and rules. This how should I call it? Gua. Anyway, so this sign, yeah, it speaks a lot about traditional systems, about rules. So it's thunder above and lake below. So if you feel uncomfortable because you have to follow someone else's values, someone else's rules, and the enforcement through of those rules, it's important to find a common solution for all the parties rather than trigger conflicts. So this is a suggestion. Okay, so this is my reading for Group 1 this week. Be reminded that you are ready to face those challenges, and you are ready to receive the good news, the good things that's coming. So keep up. Okay, let's move to Group 2. For Group 2, you have 2 oracle cards this week. The first one is abundance. That's a very good thing. So the angels are ensuring you that you have what it takes. You have everything you need. Please remain positive. So yeah, so these are the oracle message for you. You need to remain positive and trust that abundance is coming your way. That's the major message for Group 2. Now, let's look at the situation. Okay, Group 2, angels. You are going to have a very exciting period ahead. I hope you will not be shocked by the news coming. Okay. You are going to meet someone. You are going to meet with someone new, someone you do not know very well in the next 1 to 2 weeks. So you are going to meet someone, and that's going to be important. You have a handshake here, so a meeting with someone will be important. You also have boat here. It comes quickly and fast into your way. Oh, October, you have a time card here. So this month, okay, this month is going to be a big month for you. For a lot of you, I think you are going to receive something very intriguing this month. You will need to plan ahead. You have a kangaroo here. I think Group 1 or 2 also had this card last week. Apparently, their energy continues into this week. So things are still unsettled. Try to be ready for a period of ups and downs. Right, so this month, yes, this month is going to be a transformative, very important one to you. And I'm already seeing it from the tarot cards here. So first, you have the Queen of Wands and the King of Swords. A lot of things where you need to make decisions, and some of the decisions might make you feel helpless. Some of you are questioning about your influence or your decisions. There's some uncertainty here about to what extent are you making the right decisions, to what extent are you influencing people or moving things forward in the right way. Well, clarity of mind is very, very important. Rationality is very, very important for this period of time. You have something coming, definitely. I mean, it's something that's going to bring you excitement. If you are already thinking about a project, you have an Ace of Wands here. So it's like something that's, an offer or an exciting idea. You could have gotten into some sort of program or some sort of new course or some sort of new promotion, etc. Whatever, something new here, something exciting, you can't wait to see happen. And it's going to grow. It's like this is the starting, and the plan is going to grow into bigger things. However, you have a challenge here. You have 3 of Pentacles in reverse and the Tower. This speaks of something that will surprise you, unexpected totally, and that could hinder and stop your program, your plan, in a way that you didn't foresee. And this also speaks of like a period where you need to transform, you need to change the way you do things, you need to change your decision, or you might even, for some of you, you might need to even reconsider the path you pick in order to make that new plan happen. With the Tower, it's about some external forces or environment would tell you, force you to change. So in order to, you might come across in terms of like a sudden event or a sudden, a news out of the blue. However, they are there to help us to transform. So you probably need this message, when the Tower moment happens, you'll probably need to stay positive. It might seem negative to you in the short term, but this is what it's leading to. Abundance. So for some of you, in terms of relationship, the Tower card could also mean conflict. So if you're having a big quarrel with your partner or someone around you, a big disagreement. For some of you, this could happen in your workplace. You could have a very, very big argument, or going to have, if this hasn't happened yet. When you are trying to do something together or build something together, then there's a disagreement here. That message is quite clear. You would need your logical mind to help you for the next 1 to 2 weeks. Be very careful not to get into emotional arguments with your decisions, because I can see that you will have some important decisions to make, especially regarding something new, something that you would like to see it grow, you would like to see it bloom. Thunder and water. Okay, this is very, very similar message that you get from the I Ching and the tarot cards here. Oh, with this sign here, you have more than one thunder. Here, the Tower. Can you see? Okay, so these cards speak of a very similar message, whether it's tarot or Chinese I Ching. You are going to experience a thunder moment when something strikes and you have to change your plan. However, that thunder happens for a reason here. These 2 cards together describes exactly the same scenario as this I Ching card. After the thunder moment, this will be an opportunity for you to clear your thoughts, to clear whatever residues you have from the past. So that moment is a moment that's sent to you, that happens for you to let go, to cleanse out whatever that's not serving you, whatever that you no longer need, and take this opportunity to rebuild. So for group 2, this is a very, very specific message that we have this week for group 2 angels. This is something that you are probably experiencing or going to experience very soon. Summarizing the suggestions, you will need to remain positive and be very, very alert this month of October. You need to meet up with a stranger, or it could be an interview. I mean, it's a meeting with a stranger. So it could be a business talk, it could be an interview, it could be just coming across someone who you meet for the first time, or who you didn't know well before, and that meeting is going to be very important to you. And if you like my reading, please follow, like, subscribe to my channel, and give me the support, and I'm very, very thankful for that. Okay, so that's all from me today. So it's my honor to do this reading for you. So I'll see you. Please follow my channel so that you won't miss any future reading with me. Please keep shining and keep conquering the world. Bye.